Hello, everybody. This is the Diet Woke Show. Thanks for everyone that have been keeping up with the Diet Woke Show on the podcast setting. We're no longer just audio. We're visual, so you can get to see my hairstyles from time to time.
As in, you see the Rasta, you don't know a thing set. You
Um,
see him.
I've teamed up with views from the trees to for you to see us live in living color. So,
You know a
uh,
thing set. We're glad to have that woke as a member now of this awesome network where you can find anything where you want to watch. We got it all. You see what I say? So, make sure you like, share, subscribe. Check out the other shows them we got. You know, we have something for everybody. So, make sure you tune in. But for here, right now in this space, that woke, not for the faint-hearted, not for the weak-souled, not for anybody who too up in them. Yeah, up in them draws. Cause some man wear draws too. So anybody who up in them draws about certain things, not really like that show ya. But you see, if you want a real chat on certain things where you know people even too like me and talk about, forward yourself. We got
if you're a hypocrite,
yeah.
definitely listen to us.
Yes, you know the things. And the hypocrite them when you smile with certain people at daytime and you know. You see me, you laugh when people tell you this or you say yes, that is how we should be dealing with society nowadays because it's the right thing and deep down in your heart. You disagree. Nothing wrong with that. Because they go like they don't want you to talk. Right here says the space where you can talk. Feel free. We'll take all the YouTube strike them and the cancel culture phone. You see me? We got links.
Not much, but, but um, today's episode though we'll be focusing on one specific group of hypocrites that bother me from time to time.
We love us up. We love the general population of them same way, you know. But
Yeah, we have to put in some love, because the
yeah,
cancel culture and all of that, because I got probably 90% of
I
the
mean,
viewers.
not even just cancel culture, but we have people who, we have these persons in our lives as well. I don't know what they feel like, say, no, because they're of that species, we look down on them. It's just that they are members of them species who have a certain mindset to certain things, but it don't make sense. Species. I mean, that's what they categorize us, We're all human beings, Homo sapien. Well, I don't know about Homo sapien, but them say we're of that Homo sapien background. But when them talk about male and female gender, our species, we're male and them are female. Trust me, some of you hypocritical.
Well, if you don't want to tune in for the rest of the episode, I just want to know if you know from here so that we not cuss woman, we not cuss woman by no means, because I'm not sure how much views we'd get for two gentlemen discussing women without them being able to defend themselves. But
True.
we're not necessarily attacking you. We're
Mhm.
just pointing out hypocrisies and cognitive dissonance in the diaspora.
Of females, yes.
Of
Trust me,
females.
there will be episodes where we're rummaging through the inconsistencies of regular talking points of men in various situations. So don't feel like
Yes.
you'll be the regular target. It's for all hypocrites of
Yeah.
all shapes and sizes. You're
Yeah.
just the first ones.
Yes, and it's not generally women that are hypocrites we're talking about too. Specifically, we're talking about the term that I've coined as the neo-feminist movement. Neo-feminism is basically, in a nutshell, getting all the benefits of feminism, of what feminism was supposed to be, which was equality in terms of opportunities for male and female, and it has turned into women getting all of the
You know?
equality. They've gotten equality in terms of all standards of living. They're able to vote. They're able to acquire a house in their name. They're acquire,
Things that
everything
in the
that
beginning
in the
we
beginning.
was men first and then women never get it. The playing field of living has now leveled itself. Well, as it pertains to opportunities.
As yeah,
Opportunities. However, we would argue that this neo-feminism mindset has taken a turn for the worst, and it is now them wanting not only all of the rights and access that we men and all of human beings should be afforded,
Yes.
but special treatment as well as the things that you are usually accustomed or accompanied
Yes,
or
they-
put with feminism.
Yeah, they want their
The cake, yes, they want
their
their cake and eat it too.
because they want all access to equality, equal rights, and everything. But yet still, that in itself has made them less marketable in terms of. I want to tell me if I'm wrong. So
I'm listening.
Like neo-feminism basically, because me see it, I've been in the BPO industry, who's predominantly females. I'm a tattoo artist and body piercer, so I have 90% of my clientele is females.
And female bodies and
females,
nakedness and all of these.
Yeah, but we're not talking about that right now. But I have the opportunity, or maybe the curse of having to listen to mostly women talk. So I've realized that this neo-feminist type culture would kind of, they want benefits of a traditional relationship, what a traditional relationship or what a traditional family structure was, but they want all the benefits of feminism. Feminism cannot exist in a place where traditionalism exists.
True.
Because one fact, and this is a fact based on sociological experience over the last few decades. Back in the days, we were hunter gatherers for our family.
Breadwinners,
We were-
metaphorically.
metaphorically and literally.
Literally, yes.
Because we had to get
compete.
everything. We have to compete.
We have to compete with the wild, the
With the
wilderness,
wild.
and other tribes of man.
and
they
other
sit-
men in the same tribes
Yes, in the
as
same
well,
tribe as well.
to get everything for our family. Our family was our full responsibility, providing for them in the sense of we protected them physically, and we maintained the
them
household.
and them lifestyle.
And them lifestyle.
How for them
It's-
live.
It evolved from us hunting deer and cattle and elephants and stuff like that to us working in factories and stuff
Yes,
like that. To
hunting
provide-
machines
and hunting
and-
machines.
and digits and you know, hunting some paper, some strips of paper.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's evolved. We're still
Yeah, we're
hunting, you know,
evolved. We're
but
still
the prey is
hunting.
different.
But then what happened was, they would like to blame it on abuse and a lot of stuff, which did happen, and we're not going to take anything away from that.
Yes,
Abuse
it
is
happened.
wrong.
Let me just say it happened.
Abuse is wrong in every sense of the word, every type of abuse, as a matter of fact. But they've becoming equal, or women wanting to become equal in terms of more than only opportunities and job equality and equal chance for the same type of jobs. They basically dropped what they were
being
built-
needed to be,
be-
yeah. So you're saying, let me understand for the people and what they say. I said,
yeah.
when they move, or when they claim to say they want to move to this feminism
Yeah.
road, they initially made it clear that they wanted to drop that whole mantra of needing to be protected,
Yeah.
needing to be provided for. They
Yeah,
can provide.
they can provide for
You know,
themselves.
men can take up other responsibilities, quote unquote, in the household or even in the relationship.
Yeah.
From an emotional standpoint, from a relatability standpoint, and then sitting there
Yes.
and such. So that was, I don't want to say it was the deal, but it was the
It was
natural progression.
It was
yeah.
an unspoken deal.
Yes,
it was a deal that
natural
wasn't
progression.
spoken.
I feel like, especially, to
Yeah.
it have to happen. Once you say you want to drop some of them things, they have to drop everything.
Yeah, because what happened was, if we were hunter-gatherers and we're not hunter-gatherers anymore, and we're sharing the responsibilities of being hunter-gatherers, where does that leave a woman's responsibilities. And I'm not one of those guys that are gonna say a woman's place is in the kitchen or a woman's place is in the house or anything like that.
Madness. Me don't want a woman tell me where my place is.
Yeah.
Some of them me not gonna tell her where your place is.
Because if I was going to work with something like that sort of mindset or that type of speak, it would be nonsensical to me, or I would be a bigger hypocrite than our listeners here.
Yeah.
But
big up our listeners.
Big up our listeners.
Big up our listeners.
Our viewers.
Our viewers all over. You know, you can follow me on Patreon.
Don't see me on the road and stuff.
Yeah, you see me. But me get where I say. However, but could they, let's say, come here play devil's advocate. Say woman them, maybe the first woman who said, equal this and feminism, that maybe she never said she want give up a man must fight off a next man if a man a this or a, you know what I mean? If a man for protect her, maybe she never said she want give up.
More make sure you say no. More make sure you say you understand me. Feminism isn't wrong. Feminism is necessary. Feminism was very necessary when it started, and it's still very necessary today, because you still have women that aren't treated fairly in the job pool.
True.
And overall not humanized. Sometimes a lot of men based on their grooming, based on their nurturing and nurturing, they view a woman like literally as an object. Feminism is fixing that, or trying to remedy that situation. But
can I say, finish.
It's like that's what's trying to remedy the situation. The problem isn't feminism. The problem is this new type of feminism that I see emerging, because every woman wants to be a queen, but to be a queen is cool. But I don't see how breaking down a man or taking away what makes a man, how that's going to be beneficial.
I don't see
because they want neo-feminists, like, they want to stress on dead, Michael. They want to stress on dead because guess what's going on? They want to make equal pay. So let's say, for example, work a call center. Is it? Work a one unnamed call center, because we don't want to get in trouble. Because me and I used to work at one company like that one time together. We were co-workers for a brief time, and let's say we made pay. Let's just call it 30 grand right now, fortnightly or bi-weekly, depending. If we have no viewers at Canada or one of them companies, one of them places.
Yeah. Make let's alright. You know what? Let's just this is cause we know minimum wage is different places and so.
Yeah.
We just gonna call a round number. Yeah, make $500 a week. Or if you're in Jamaica, you make 50 grand a week. These are very high numbers. We know people who just put out to very round, even regular numbers.
We never make that, by the way.
We never make that. Trust me.
Next time too.
Yeah, we never make that. But let's just say 50 grand, $500. Yeah. Call it whatever, yes.
And that's across the board. That example is across the board as far as the workforce. The workforce that are like people literally on the phone, agents.
Yes.
Right? And me as a man makes that you as a female make the same amount. And that is equality. That is what the feminism movement was all about.
Yeah, that's what they want.
That's what was achieved.
That was proposed.
And what happens now is that the neo-feminist movement is that women benefiting from feminism, benefiting from gaining the opportunity to work their own money and stuff like that, but at the same time they want to retain what they had in the beginning, because they want, if like a girl, when we did our work together, at least like one girl specifically, I'm not gonna call her name. Hope she watch. Hope she watch.
She probably gonna be watching.
Hope she watch.
I'm a friend.
Yeah.
I'm a friend.
So that young lady, she did take an interest in me, and we talk whenever I really did establish no relationship, whenever dated or anything like that, but we talked, and she had ask me for money. Nothing is wrong with asking anybody for money. Men can't ask for money too, right? We can ask for money.
Man, listen, man, I say enough go do it, you know. But you see, if you know you're a girl of sex and you're broke and you need to deal with something and you know say girl at work, brother, nothing wrong if you ask the girl for a piece of food. I tell her say I'll give you back. Don't bother sit down and mad. And then next week when you know the money, you know, and you still have these issues with it and she ask you for your food, you go borrow money, take it care, go give her and she a work. Brother, have sense, brother, have sense. But nothing wrong with a man to ask a woman if they mean them type of dealings for a money or help. We're all human beings, we can ask for help. Everybody needs help.
Like you're passionate about this.
Yeah, everybody needs help. But brother, come on. But so yeah, I say. But yeah, she ask you for money and what go on.
Yeah, she asked me for money and being that, you know, with the talk.
Yeah.
So I say, yo,
Yeah,
it's not an issue, you know? And I never know like no big money either. I never like a whole of my paycheck she asks for or stuff like that. I just like, you know, money one would have spent for fuckery either way. I mean, that drink and smoke then.
Yes, so
That's what I said. So, you know, end up just give her the money and it's like that was okay, but what wasn't okay was one day she and her other friend them and me did it. Our friend them probably knows so we did that talk or probably because women talk about their relationships more
and
than
women
men,
know
I think.
too.
And women know what their intentions are when they just start talk to somebody. But the conversation took a left turn and they left one little sour taste in my mouth because she said like, oh, she want fear money, but she want man money too. And
Whoa,
that-
whoa,
you know?
time out, offside, penalty, free kick, out of bounds, hold on, stop.
Yeah, bro.
Pass, no, free, I pass, I couldn't know that part yet.
Yeah.
And that's a good edit. Let me stay, let me stop this. That's a good edit. From me say me that watch it, you know, you go 2, you go 3, you go 2 times, I'm gonna say, anyway, go 3rd time, I go music, I don't know who that time message me.
Yeah.
Cool. Time mo- Listen. Yo, listen me. A regular. Me hear woman say that. And but I feel woman man, but I feel like some Jamaican culture that are, as we are say, is a thing where I develop in a woman mindset right now.
No, because
No.
me blame Neil this
As him said, him blame neo-feminism, if
we're
I'm not on the
naturalized to that now.
Yes, but I'm telling you, when I hear, and trust me, as a man, it's my wife who may have know that she different than any cause before whenever I used to have girlfriend array, cause woman them used to think say me a junkro. I don't know why. Profiling. But anyway, then used to assume these mad things in them brain say, you know. So they used to mainly just, you know, give me a piece and move on, cause I don't know. You see, you know, full of vibes. Anyways, it's like I will hear them tell me when them there with a man, there with you know, cause remember so we don't have that relationship.
Yeah.
So we will reason upon that level there when, you know, we're talking about their past and they might make me know say, yo boy, usually when we have a boyfriend, you know, or whatever, you know, they must say to me, say, yeah, of course, even with them friends, they must say, I mean, overhear them.
They must set
They must set an expectation, say, you're going to know that I'm working. And regardless who's making more money, I should have full, total, and unified access to my funds as well as yours. And you don't have access or even the right to seek access to mine. No. I can tell you this right now. My brother, if you're there with a girl and she said that, left it right now. I mean, I don't usually call women it and so, but that girl belong to the streets. You may say that girl, if your girl can't rationally looking at herself and say,
this is the point that I'm trying to make, man.
I'm telling you about that.
The point isn't that type of. Mr. Say really passionate
Brother,
about this.
because I mean, I tell you, he's a man who never was them type because usually I'm broke. I'm usually very broke. I mean, I use things like my chat and my moves and my lyrics and my face. Or my look good and anything there and whatever. And I try to You know,
Fit in yourself.
get in. Whenever I used
Try
to have
fit in
car
yourself.
most of my life and them sitting there, always get beat out to the driver them. Me I tell you, walk foot syndrome kill me more time. I have to just watch man and pick up that and gone with it and I say,
I've been ugly like mug
I
and
say brother, I mean I tell you say girl them like me, you know man, them I tell me be a thing, me probably I'll kiss them 2 times, but them I say boy, you can't give me what me need and when me see dog pull up in the, you see me, me have to just
they must say you might as well a day in a tight car. Nothing in a pocket, Michael.
So me know, me now tell you, I've never been one to give them because we've never had those types of relationships for various reasons.
Yeah.
So as it's not coming from any form of hate or any form of being upset, say a girl do me wrong or take me thing or whatever. Trust me, believe me when I tell you. Believe me, enough time would I want. And anytime when me have a little thing, yeah man, me I slip them the $1,000 or $2,000 because I know say yo, it's the thought that counts, baby. You see me? So me know.
Yeah,
But dog, when they say them things that upset me, bro, come here and say, yo, what do you think you have done either in your life or with this man for the little time when you know him so far, for feel like you deserve part of the money when him a work so hard
man,
to make?
It's all a false sense of entitlement. Well, I just have to blame neo-feminism for, because guess what going on? This is the point that I'm trying to make. Remember what we just said a little while ago. They're entitled to, they think that they're entitled or we're obligated or we should, this is our duty as a man to do this. Where is their duty as a woman?
True.
To do what they do? That has been completely lost.
True, because in the sense of feminism,
that has been
any form of
lost.
It wasn't about. It moved from just isolated. I see what you're saying now.
Yeah.
It moved from just an isolation into their opportunities, and it moved to what is expected of them.
What is expected?
No, they would have you think that they would equally drop whatever expectations that they have in men as a result of us dropping those expectations, but that hasn't taken place. When was the last time you spoke with a girl, look a girl, there with a girl, and she never expect you to do certain things? And then, me sure know say probably some recent girl, maybe not so much for the one in Jamaica, because I not lie you. As much as how feminism there in Jamaica, the girl them, I don't know if for their upbringing, their mama, their grandmother them, still have some sense of duty to the family home when they are in a family home. So like when they live with a man or live with all them pitney or whatever, whether they're married or not, I do see where females in Jamaica especially like show a sense of duty. Yeah. Whether sometimes them reluctant feel like follow it, I see that the sense is there.
Yeah, because this I think about it.
The sense is there. So me give you that.
It's like a standard that was set before, but it has been played off passively because the whole neo feminist movement, dog, what it does in America, it make, tell you what it do, it create, then coin terms from it, like toxic masculinity. There's no toxic masculinity. More point that out. That's my opinion. But I can always stone my feet. There's no such thing as toxic masculinity. There is masculinity, and then there's whatever else you want. Just like feminism, there's just feminism. Feminism is feminism. Everything else, what's not feminism, is something else. It's something else. Yeah. There's no
even
toxic.
if it have feminism in our name, it's not feminism again. Yeah. Because feminism is a concept in its own.
It poison. It poison. You put poison in our blood, it's not good again. So it's like masculinity. Masculinity as something as something will have to do with duty and rules. Civic duty
and rules were governed in a genetics. I feel governed in a genetics because
you have genetic rules.
Yes. And any man, and we not another day we'll have a discussion on what may be a trans convo or a variable to this conversation, but to leave them out, right? Leave them out of the conversation for now. Yeah. In terms of gender There are certain things in that
Gender
we are programmed
gender roles.
to think, to feel, believe, have an instinct or an urge to do. Now, I don't think that they're so specific as to wash, cook, or clean. No.
Yeah.
But they're general and innate. Like say, if you're with a woman as a man, there's a feeling of anytime anybody else, especially another guy, makes her in any way experience any form of negative emotion, you have a urge to do something about it. Now, the type of man that you are will dictate how you're going to go about it. Whether it to be confront the brother, free him up some other ways behind the scenes, spend money on this something, I don't know, use your polar influence, find him and beat him shit, or kill him, it don't even matter. Like, I'm just saying, you have that urge to do something about that. And that is not just because you love her or you're a nice guy. It's an innate, inbred reflex that is in all of us. I don't know why enough I want to think just because we have a higher level of intelligence, we're any different in terms of instincts from an animal. Yeah, we get the intelligence to choose which one of these instincts we want to adhere to. However, these instincts are still there. And for you to act like they don't exist and want to erase them for your own benefit, I think is counterproductive.
No, I think they erase them when it benefits them. That's
Yes,
the whole,
yes.
that whole feminist thing.
Not for them benefit, but for what benefits them.
Yeah,
That's true.
not for their benefit, what benefits
That's
them.
true.
That a big difference.
That's true.
Because it's like them want us to be equal. They want us to be equal when it suits them or when they're comfortable. Really and truly, the neo-feminist movement doesn't want to be equal. They want to be men. That's what I see. They want to have what we have and be what we are. And a woman cannot be a man without erasing everything that makes her a woman.
True.
Because women, why would you want to be a man when you are a woman? You're a perfect being of your own, in your own right. Is that what I say? You want a perfect being in your own right, and it's like there's things that you are made for. Is that what I say? I mean, I talk say well, just like what you say, wash, cook, and clean, because like me personally, me have seasons where me alone cook, bro.
Mm-hmm.
Me alone cook for my
Brother, in my house for
I
this whole week, I me cook.
Yeah, I know wrong with
So
that, bro.
from the week start, I me cook breakfast, lunch, and dinner.
And I don't know for brag about Michael, because
Yeah.
guess what going on? That is life, and that's in your duties, because right now with duties I just no specific tasks. With duties are literally for protect, provide, and profess we love. If we love.
Yeah, if we love.
If we love.
Mm-hmm.
That are like a 3 P's. What I hear from Steve Harvey that one time, but I govern no life on certain things. Is that what I say? Is that what I say? So let's say the great Steve Harvey. We have to big them up when time they're there, you know, because when time they're gone, everybody want to give people flowers. Is that what I say?
Give me weed when me dead.
But
brother, no, for real, like I get it. And listen, ladies, big up on yourself every time. I love seeing the ones that are like, you know, CEOs or supervisors, or you know, they have their own businesses. You know, them make their money, they whatever. Them don't need no man for do nothing for them except for love them. You get me? Say,
this something else.
Big up them girls.
This are the problem now, Michael. This are the problem now. You know what I say? This are the problem. Because this is a part of the video there. It's a part of the video where you probably go on force me to edit out. I hope you don't force me to edit out.
No, edit nothing.
But yeah, bro, I don't. This is a thing about it. I don't believe that women should work.
Should work?
Yeah, and no. Let me finish because I have to clear up myself before me book me too, and the feminist, the neo-feminist mafia go.
Yes, we don't
Get a hit by your bro head.
No hit jobs, alright?
No hit jobs, please.
No.
So.
Low jobs maybe. No hit jobs.
So it's like, yo, bro. Yeah, I don't believe that women should work in the traditional sense of how a man works. I mean, not talk about job specific now. You see, like, women can make their own money. And making money doesn't mean work. You see what I mean?
True.
You can have your own company. There are skills that you can acquire too. But you see, as far as a traditional job,
Yeah, well, you know you have to work.
you know, say you have to work
for make a
on
living,
specific
for
frequencies.
eat,
Yes,
for
I don't
yeah.
believe that that's what a woman should do, and especially a woman that has a man in her life. Is what I mean? Say in terms of a relationship or a partner. Is what I mean? Say I don't believe that a woman should work in that case. And listen, I'm gonna listen to me good. Don't cut me upon this point. I want to know say I don't believe that they should work because in every instance that I see this quote unquote strong independent woman, they're always bitter. We can show you examples of this. In the place where me and you work, we had supervisors, managers, upper management, and all which were female. Where we worked was predominantly.
Like when you look on the hierarchy, where we were working,
it was
up
mostly
up the chain.
Up the chain, it was mostly
woman
females.
straight.
And I can tell you one thing about that because I've worked in a lot of different companies in a lot of different fields and stuff like that, and I've seen women that are upper management. I've dated upper management females before. I've had relationships with upper management females before, and more and tell us one thing specific about them. They're very bitter. They're very bitter because, especially when they're bitter when they're single or dating, because they have higher expectations, which nothing is wrong with higher expectations, but you see, to be under that amount of stress and that amount of, that amount of pressure to lead. You see, because they weren't, and this is not to say that women are not good leaders, but because leaders emerge when necessary. A lot of men aren't leaders.
Enough men
aren't leaders neither. Yes, I mean, they say when they are forced to lead because of your ambition and you're stressed and you're overworked, a woman and a man behave very differently to stress in that regards. Because when men go through that sort of stress, they always have one woman to coax them back into reality.
And
you see when
and Sanjay would say, Sanjay, big up Jay every time. Sanjay would say,
big up teacher.
This is an example of the toxic masculinity.
No.
Well, I know that men need to get away. They need to express not just to the woman, but just overall in situations. Listen to me.
Yeah.
You we keep our emotions inside and die from heart disease like real men.
No.
Real men.
No.
We are real men.
No. But guess what's going on?
Keep it bottled up.
No, don't keep it bottled up. But don't express yourself to a woman most of the time. Most of the time when I feel like you can express yourself to your woman if she's an understanding type of woman. But you see, outside of that, brother, express yourself to your bros, brother. You need bro time. You need time with your niggas. Discuss your feelings with your niggas. Your niggas will laugh off you about certain things, but your niggas go straight with it because we all go through shit. Whether we want to admit it, yes or no, we all go through the same shit. We all go through relationship turmoil. We all go through little emotions. We always go through little situations where we want to react a certain way, but we can't. We have to hold it. We all have responsibilities. We all have priorities. We all have aspirations and dreams where things they in our way from. So we need that brotherhood concept. What we need to know, say, yo, when niggas don't whine me.
I want it to them. I say, let's say I work, do myself, papi. You see it? Why? But continue.
Yes, but we have to have that kind of concept and have that type of community to fix it. But not straying too far from the topic. You see, when women are in that sort of tier, in especially in a company, when they're in that tier, they don't necessarily want. Them tend to go for one certain type of meal when them there in that capacity where the man is either two type of man. Is either a man that's strong, economical, stable, or in a higher position than them, or them have to get a man where they literally reverse
The
in role.
rules. So them
So
basically
them are basically
they
the
make
man.
the man their bitch.
Yeah, I
They
mean,
make the man their bitch. And
which is a strong word, but you know.
yeah, no, like,
Me know, but yeah,
like,
since we're talking,
it's not just,
since
it's
we're
not,
talking,
because it's not just like, ooh,
Yeah.
she's the man and
Yeah.
him is the woman. It's like literally, ooh,
no, literally
ooh,
like abuse.
Yeah, it's
like
literally abuse.
like-
Like them talk down to a dog. Like I mean,
Yeah,
I
man,
know
and-
say
and-
and bros, I know it's like, attractive when you see a hot girl or a semi-hot woman in a bigger role than you and she take a liking to you. But you have to understand, it's not like us. It's not like us where, cause don't get it twisted, you have the dirty man them out there. But trust me, brother, you will find enough man with money, and me now say them are not probably womanize and have girl different from the girl we make. But trust me, they don't always see a girl and just because they have money and at them and get the girl money and rate them, treat them like shit. Enough of them treat them like princesses. Worse if them well at. Yeah, them probably chop a one girl and couple girl on the side. Yes, we not give them no excuse, but they won't just like me. Enough of them don't just like, oh, he'll treat her because him have enough money and him a give her enough money. You know, me see do them things, especially like the ones where the females where them a link with never know nothing about them from before them they dip on that level. You see me? Like you're more susceptible to get them type of treatment there. So you have to also
yeah, because
understand.
I see him. I adapt me just
Yeah.
point. I see him thing with men. Men in power or in a certain tier in life, them tend to either they with two type of woman. Them they with especially when they establish themselves before getting being in a relationship. When they establish themselves before being in a relationship, you know. A man is more marketable than a woman. And that's true.
That's true.
Because a man will build himself from scratch. He's more marketable as a woman. Is that what I say? And
But here's what me I go say.
yes, the man go for two type of woman. He go for either one successful woman like him, which that's rare.
That one
He
there.
more for go for one woman where would say passive or would say, but in
Or below, whatever. But
yeah, but and I really below.
She just not up at his level.
Him want for the with one woman what can be a woman in terms of like
the traditional
the
sense.
traditional sense, and that not cook and clean and anything there, but the nurturing womanly aspect, the feminine aspect
real aspect
of being a woman, because
I don't like shoot me. I don't see no problem.
when we go kill bear and wolf and lion and tiger and
Deer and
Germans.
Yes, Germans. Yes, back
we
in
go
the days.
we go kill communists and I name up nations and shit like that, dog. And we come home. We don't want no man to skin up their face for our brother. Sometimes we want to lay down and ball, brother, because we see how much things going on. We never have to really see. But we have to hold it like a G and a woman alone we can ball to, brother. You see me?
But you're not going to shoot me now, but I'm going to tell you this straight. Fear is fear.
Yeah.
I tell you the truth still. And short of abuse, fear is fear. I mean, if you enter a relationship, whether you're the man or the woman, if you are the one who will make less bread, say the two at work, because 21st century now, everybody at work, because nobody is perpetually in any relationships nowadays. You see me? If you're not married, chances are you're in or out. Shit. You see me? You're there with somebody now, they're down the line, you're there with them. You live with somebody now, or you breathe with somebody now, down the line, you not even chat, and just a pitney or whatever. You get to me? I say so. We know that it's very fluent and very unpredictable now in terms of relationships and people being together with somebody where the two of them are built together. Zin, now trust me, I get it. I feel like fear is fear. If you go in a relationship with somebody, whether man or woman, it's a case where if you know say them a win more bread, you can take up more responsibilities around the house, stuff like that. Ensuring that they're okay emotionally, and then something being the first to reconcile arguments. Yeah. And then when I'm gonna go check if I cat that. I think it's him.
Cool.
Where am I going so freaking nice? clearly. So let's start again and just run through it real quick. Una hate me now still. But I have to tell you this. I think fear is fear, straight up. Like you go in a relationship with a man or woman, you make more money. You do more in terms of not just making the money, but facilitating everything in terms of liberty. You drive, you pay the bills. You don't just make money, but you pay the bills. You make sure so them have all the subscriptions what them need for watch whatever, view whatever, go anywhere anytime they want. And you even help them start a business for their own, help them earn money different than the work where them have up pay them less on them something. You know what I mean? Like any little thing where you can put in that liberty standpoint, you are the one who's doing more. The other person, whether man or woman, I think nothing wrong if them take up more responsibility from the relationship and the liberty standpoint in terms of from a practical level. Nothing wrong to me. That is fair if that person cooks, cleans, washes, and provides emotional support more than the other person. I don't think it should be a case where it's just universally do it, you know. But if the woman make more money and she bring in the thing and she drive a fear carrier drive when you go party with your friend them bro and then sitting there right when you're there at the yard, nothing wrong if 4 days out of the 7 days, 5 days out of the 7 days of the week are you cook. Nothing wrong if you do the laundry a week time with the washing machine, kind of like say I wash it with your hand.
Yeah, because that the whole, me think that the whole vision.
I thought that was the feminist vision, like, you know, it's balanced, but no, yeah, but that's not it.
But one thing I'm sure about still, bro, like, a man who values himself, usually, because I've seen it 1,000 times, it's if one man don't see in value in our relationship, he don't stay in it, you know?
That's true.
If one man don't see in value in our relationship, him not gonna stay in it, brother. We've seen this 1,000 times, maybe more. When if one man they will want a woman with money, brother, he might have to nature and nurture like one woman. Fi comfortable with that situation for long.
That's true.
Yes, I mean,
he not comfortable and he not comfortable. Most times he not saying probably try wrap her up and
if it's a traditional relationship like man and woman making a future with one another, they think about get kids and all of them things. Yes, I mean, one man don't stay in a relationship like that. Or maybe how me grow, me just feel so everybody grow. Maybe that am a hypocrite thing too.
Probably, but but I agree. Like if a man don't think him valued,
he not stay. He not stay, brother.
And women more likely to stay if they don't feel they're valued because I think this is my opinion. I think that they're under the impression, and this impression might be correct. I can't talk for every man, but I think they're under the impression that majority of men aren't quick to see the value of a woman, and sometimes them late to the catch. So a woman probably is more likely to stay around to hope, in the hopes that one day him see the value because she see the value in him. Yeah. You get to me and say, and she's hoping that he will see it eventually. Some of them, it's out of fear, you know, out of a fear of a fresh start. You know, sometimes it's hard starting over.
Out of
necessity, yeah, that's true. If the man have money and
them not know where them stand
and then their money and for them situation economically mash up.
Yeah, women tend to settle more in situations like that and take one submissive stance in the relationship. If that's the case,
yeah, they don't need to.
Men tend not to because of our innate. You know what you say?
We need to feel appreciated, bro.
We need to feel.
And
a real appreciated alone. We need to feel like we hold value in a relationship because as a man, we're grown to show that like if we don't have value in our relationship, it don't matter. And we face a lot of abuse in that case too because if we know enough niggas right now where they're not providing as much as their woman thinks they should, and it cause
woman give them a waste.
Yeah, the man them literally don't stay home. The man them literally don't stay home. The man them literally dread going home for in a situations like this. And missing enough things like this whole new world bullshit, dog. I feel like say it gonna crash. You go crash, you know, because guess what going on? We never go on Twitter right now. Every woman a cuss man, and every man a cuss woman. Isn't it?
It don't make no sense.
It don't
As I
make
say,
no sense, bro.
I feel like, the, and me I go end on this. You know, Tajay
Yeah.
can finish the show how him feel, but this is
Yeah.
where I'm gonna go. And I felt like I kind of touched this note earlier, just not too long. Fear is fear. At the end of the day, everybody grow different,
Mm-hmm.
and even if people grow similar, everybody might come to a different understanding or mindset when they're adults, right? And based on whether influence from them friends, them family, TV, social media, whatever, them come to different understandings and expectations of them peers, them spouses, them jobs, whatever the case may be. No, I can't fault anybody for whatever they come to expect from the other person. I can't tell you what to expect from the other person. All I can say is fear. Start by looking in yourself before you go into any relationship, and look what you have to offer.
Mm-hmm.
Ladies, it's not just your front. Men, is not just your money.
Yeah.
So may I say, remember, please, on the try to forget the mindset there, off on the brain. Because one, the money that we ever spend on she benefit the two on the same way. When she happy, you're happy. Especially if I things to buy for food, if I clothes we shall wear a year and I go out. And it just, you can't look on it like whatever. From our parents or your mother-in-law, your father-in-law happy, you live a better life when our family gathering. So you just can't look on it isolated like that. And for females, the two of them have sex or enjoy sex. Like sex is, if the sex is only a one-sided thing and you alone or him alone enjoy it array, that's a different conversation that needs to be had. Right? But you don't get up and use it and say, well, true, he might get it. That's your to the table. No.
Yeah.
Because the two on that's something what the two on have to do and the two on is supposed to benefit from. So that mindset of yo, me I give her money so she's supposed to do what me say. Or yo, she a give him, front so him for send on anything what she ask and whatever, kick them thing there to the side. Zine and isolate it and look on the situation individually from yourself first. What may I bring to this relationship? Even if we don't live together, what can I offer him? And does it weigh the same as what you expect? And if it doesn't, take a step back. You get to me and say, and then if you're done in our relationship, step back and assess the thing and say, boy, what do what? If this person is falling short, this other person have to pick up the slack in other ways and make the thing balance. Be fair first of all. So the woman or no man can't come away from this podcast and say, oh yeah, static say, oh whatever for woman, or static say, oh whatever for man. Because if you came away with that mindset, you need to listen and you're not taking the right message from it. Yeah, fear is fear. That is what I feel.
Yeah, bro.
Tajay, talk to you, man. I mean,
yeah, because it's like, yo, and this go put back to our next conversation. I'm gonna quote enough conversations I might have. I hope some of them view it still so they can hear. They can hear me chatting and still. I'm not calling my name still. But you know.
I call J name sometime.
Yeah, we can call Sanjay name sometime, you know. As a feminist. As a feminist.
You are there to the next show because we watch content you call. All them together, all them people say we have put on her.
As a feminist friend. A feminist friend. But she did tell me so she a feminist
hey,
for one long time. One long time.
Remember say, but you know. Right. Sanjay, you come defend yourself.
Yeah. You're not there. You're not there for defend yourself. Today. But you can put on the boxing gloves next episode or next couple episodes on the line. But yo, what happened is expectations. You see me? Expectations. Women want to have multiple accounts where them man don't have access to or don't even know about it. You know what I'm saying? And they're working, you know. They're working. The man is working. The man basically do everything and give them
money.
And give them
a
money.
Weekly allowance.
And when you ask what does a woman bring to the table, because this is not me now one conversation now with me and two of my brethren them, and I call their name too because I don't want a woman them custom to. You know? we have one conversation and some women joined in our conversation because we were having a drink. It wasn't a setting that we were alone.
Mm-hmm.
Having a conversation about it. Say, what do a lot of women bring to the table? And women will literally say, "Oh, them at the table" or some shit like that. One woman literally they come up and say, "She one of my customer them by the way." She she come and say, "Oh, women are the table because women offer this and that," and let me be specific about the this and that for not confuse people because I might like say, "Oh, must say woman give comfort," and I said, "Oh, woman give comfort," and I say, "Oh,
Man give stress and comfort.
me
And me give comfort too.
no, but we give comfort too, but me they say,
Look
oh,
how much
them
man,
give, no,
including
because,
my wife,
yeah,
tell me say them lovely down on my chest when them asleep. And when them a have issues and me talk to them say, you always know what to say. So no comfort that. I mean, don't know me one.
yes, me.
Me know me I don't know hunger man.
Yes, me, because me are the me I don't me I don't the
Yeah.
me I don't the type, you know them niggas are just rough.
You hungry?
You
hungry?
Me not one of them type of niggas. Me one of them type of man that wife. Me know say, oh, my woman. Me know say she like something. Me go get it, bro. No matter how much sweet, no matter how much hopes of fire, me I forgot you forget it. Me go get it. If me know say she like something a certain way, me see something on me feel say she like, me get it. You know what I say? Me not think two times about getting something for my woman to make she feel appreciated, to make she feel comfortable. Me always see me as them big people. Me always the listening ear. You know what I say? Me always
receiver.
yeah. Me always the man fi see something wrong and make sure say me are the first man fi ask if everything good. Me check up on her all the while. Me if for the people them who are religious and shit. I am not religious by any means, but me I want pray in husband to me. I one of them people who pray with you and hold your hand and make you feel connection.
That's definitely
Me
me.
I say?
Like, you know, my
Me
woman
I
very religious, and whilst I might not be of the a religious descent, myself personally,
Yeah.
I can not only empathize but engage
Yeah.
with her
Yeah.
in these activities.
You connect, you make you feel one connection. You make you
Yes,
feel one
because it's
genuine
about
connection.
nurturing not just them physical self, but their emotional, mental,
because
and
everything-
spiritual self. You
As
have
me
to help them
tell you
develop.
3 P's, what's the evolve, sir, bro? You protect, you profess, and you provide. We provide a lot more than money and
Mhm.
physical things we need to be. You know what I say?
Mm-hmm.
So, me they say, oh, comfort, and I say, alright, we provide comfort too, but you say you as a woman provide comfort to him. How when him thing crash, because when you with a nigga when him win the Grammy and him up there, you know. That's what I say, but what happened?
When everything
Oh,
go
it's
down.
a Andre 3000 lyric. Yes, me. And he must say, it just popping on my head. And he must say, oh, what gonna happen when my Grammy up on the street? You got when Grammy up on the street? No, you see me? So you go comfort him. Comforting means to build up someone. You know, is like somebody did say, oh, women aren't interested in building anymore. And I think that is a lie, but there is some truth to it.
True.
Is that what I'm saying?
I'll just say that social media
Yeah.
has left a lot of people with the taste in their mouth that they need to fast track whatever it is that they're doing, because other people are doing what they need to do and what they're working towards and what they want to do in a fraction of the time.
Well, yo, guess what going on? You can never hope to achieve everything that somebody else is achieving at the same time, because everybody I tell us, somebody tell me something fool when I'm younger, I hear it all the while. Say, hey, you have the same 24 hours. No, you do not.
True.
No, you do not.
True.
Static, me and you don't have the same 24 hours.
That's true. That's true.
Me wake up from a certain time, make sure I say, my kid ready for school, make sure it's all of that. Me have two of my kids them live with me. Me have to make sure it's them straight. Me have to make sure it's my woman straight before me head off to work and go war with the world. And then me war with the world and come in back and me have to make sure it's them straight again and then wake up and repeat the cycle. Is what I say?
A few times
So-
in between to
So
yourself.
few time is a little time, very little time in between for myself. But I do take pride in doing all of this that I do. Is what I say?
I do.
But you see, the little time that I have in between, nobody can tell me say me can do 4 hour work in a 15 minute. You see me? Because you have that 4 hours liquid. And I don't know you specific.
Yeah,
I'm
not
talking
me.
about, but
It's
you
just-
see me? So you do not have the same 24
That's
hours
true.
that I have.
My 24 hours different.
Completely
And
different.
whether it be because a circumstance of my environment
Well, you put different
or
factors there, bro.
my own decisions and choices or nothing having to do with me. It's
Yeah.
just a different first world versus third world country.
Yeah.
You get to me and say like it don't really matter. We don't have the same time, we
Don't
don't have
have the
whatever.
same
So
time.
you don't beat yourself up because it's somebody in a totally like but not like even though
Yeah.
I wouldn't say do this in this the only time when I said it acceptable. You and your brother live in a said house, una a twin, una do through everything in the same life, and when you go on film social media and thing look way up more than yours, and in your life and you look at him, in thing up way more than yours.
Yeah,
Then
but-
you probably have a little argument because what? When you grow up in the same
Maybe,
environment,
maybe you have the same- maybe.
maybe you can have a talk because when you grow up in the exact same environment, exact same house, same friends, same school, same everything, same age, same mama, same time when you breathe in here. Even though it's probably minutes apart.
Yeah.
And that's alone you
Ah,
could
you
have
still-
and you're
ah, you
still,
still
not
can't-
obligated,
you
you're
still-
not entitled.
You still don't
To
have
the
the
same
same
life as him.
24 hours.
Yeah, you're
because
still not entitled
when
to
you
the
still
same life
have
as him.
different interactions and still probably have different interests and still do things one different way because not two individuals.
Yeah, so
Is it me?
you just nobody pressure yourself. When you see social media, women nobody try.
Yeah,
Nobody
don't
try fast track a man.
And don't do anything that's this other thing because I'm there to talk to you about to one of my customers them earlier today too. It's like we are all like cells in the same body, you know, if you want to look at it that way, you know.
Mm-hmm.
But each cell have one different purpose and one different reality. We all have different things what we need to be doing. Is if you focus on what everybody else is doing, you kind of lose yourself and get lost in the
And you
proverbial
defeat
sauce.
the
and you-
process.
defeat
What
the
all I
process.
always sit down in here, I try and make work. Because
Yeah.
man, I tell you, look on it like this. Some people, like I'm always struggling with the meaning of like, you know, life, our existence and stuff. Thoughts like that
I don't struggle with it.
always plague me because they plague me because
Yeah.
I will never know the universal answer. Everybody have an individual answer
Yeah.
for certain questions. I'll never know the universal
Yeah,
answer,
man, I
which
think
is
you
fact.
should. I think you
You
should.
see me? But at the end of the day, I feel just look upon it like this. Every cell in your body is a living thing. I'm sure the nuclei of those cells can't process or don't know what they were put on the earth for in themselves. I don't think they have any self knowledge or can conceptualize existence like that. You know, because of the millions of brain cells were in our brain put together plus the soul make we can't even conceptualize that. So I'm sure each individual cell don't know what them there for. But we know a higher power, a higher being know them purpose. And that's how that them must serve a purpose. So you need to in your own right, do what you need to do on a daily. Live your life to your best and try to fulfill your vices, your duties, your ambitions and dreams and so
Aspirations.
and everything that must happen either, bro. Big up, believe me, and when you not happen, but I kill yourself. You see me? When you don't get the right man where you want, when you get the right woman where you want, but I kill yourself and stop pressuring each other. I'm telling you, stop the pressuring. Stop pressuring each other, bro.
Don't make people and expectations that are natural ruin where you are. Yo, And a big up static teachers there. Big up in teacher. I use word like nuclei. And
You see me? You know what things said, yo.
I use word like
Big up
nuclei. Big up all a static teacher.
Yeah, big up all of my teacher.
Big up my
teacher,
tree. Big up my tree them since morning. So.
You see me? Big up all of my teacher them when we used to have fun all the thing. And
big up Sanjay. Oh shit.
Yes. Sanjay,
big up Sanjay, teacher.
Sanjay, obviously we have a resident teacher as a host on the show. I was here, check it out. It's on our network. You don't know a thing said. And but big up all of the teachers, not just ours, but you are all appreciated and what keeps society and the cycle of our society going. Like nobody else not responsible for the continuation of our existence as a species and the uplifting of it and the continuous evolution than educators. Believe me, no doctors not first responders, because if 1 million people up on the street and not 1 million of them are dead or get shot or meet in an accident.
No, probably, not even that. Who will teach the doctors?
Yeah, who's teaching the doctors? Who's teaching the first responders? Who all of them people taught taught all of them how to read, write, can go jump out a plane and fire hydrant and car truck and police car and all them sitting the teacher. As they say, who teach people how to build house, who teach people how to make all these wonderful equipment and cameras and microphones and all these things. These are my teachers. So they are literally what keeps our society going. Not even maternity, midwife, and the picnic could have born in a house in a bathtub full of water. I saw it used to go and clot and then sitting there. But I used to go hospital and then sitting there around and have people at skin out and one whole room full of people look. You see me? That's not how it used to be. And society kept moving, but it always did have somebody in the town, the village, whatever, of the youths them and teach them if I even skills what are ways of the tribe that teach them something. So you guys are much appreciated and you're the reason why we keep going. Thank you. Big up yourself. I don't know things said. Teachers everywhere. And I don't know things said. Thank you all for joining us on Diet Walk, one of our more provocative shows. We hope you enjoyed it and you had a lot of things to say and you were, matter of fact, I hope most of the upset and going in the comments got done with. Please go in there and tell me exactly what you felt about anything I said. You see?
Alright, you can catch up on social media and the links also.
Will be in the bios,
Will be in the bios, so you can cuss up on that too. And you can suggest things that we want to, that you want us to discuss. We probably won't discuss them for now, but you know, because we have a lot to discuss. We have a list.
And don't feel no way. Maybe by the time you're sending that comment, you see one episode drop on it we are talking. Because trust me, we're not leaving nothing unturned. We feel like we're immune to cancel culture. We're like the Dave Chappelle's of Jamaica. So believe me, we have a talk about everything and we're going to tell you exactly what we feel about it. Anybody not like it, big up on yourself. Big up on yourself, same way. I don't know anything said. As long as you know watch it, just watch it. Watch it, like and share and subscribe. That's it. So any feeling you don't want, make sure you click that like button and that big red button down there. You soon see the good thing jump up right there. So yeah, see there. So you don't know anything said.
This has been Diet Woke. Thank you guys for watching, viewing, listening on whatever platform you're using. Hit that like button, subscribe, view from the Treez, Diet Woke Show.
You know anything said. Views.